Hey, welcome to Inside the Booth. I'm your host, The Ghost, with Dan the Law, who knows the most. And we're going to talk about Star Wars Origin, a fan film from 2019. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be epic because apparently Mark
It
Hamill
is epic.
rated it an epic masterpiece. So let's talk about it.
All right. Let's start with the plot.
The plot.
Okay, so what was this? About a 20-minute fan film?
Yep, about 20 minutes.
I can't remember. It was like 20 minutes, right? So for 20 minutes worth, I think they did good at creating a plot, the story of how Star Wars, the movies, began. And it was pretty epic, like Mark Hamill said, how they put it together, because they were archaeologists looking for the truth, like Indiana Jones. And sure enough, they found the truth. They came from a galaxy far, far away. So it's about, archaeologists looking for the truth.
I think you've said that already.
I give it a point.
You give it a point. Okay, so
I'll give it a point.
I guess my version.
There's nothing more epic than Indiana Jones reenactment about Star Wars.
Yeah, Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Mix it together, and maybe a little bit of a sprinkle of the Mummy in there too. Yeah, they're in search for the truth, as you put it, and the truth was Star Wars was a real thing, and they found it, and then they're going to make it into something and tell the story about it.
Yeah, keep
the story alive. Yeah,
keep the story alive. Tell the stories.
And then at the end, I don't even remember the characters' names, but at the end he goes, "Don't forget, tell him the story." And she goes, "Oh, I will. And let's name him George."
That's right. Name him George.
Lucas. George Lucas told us the story, and now look at what we got. So,
so there was an actor in there that I follow on YouTube. His name is James Costo.
Oh yeah.
Are you familiar with him?
Yep, I am.
He plays the Indiana Jones character.
Okay, the father there, or the husband.
Yeah.
The male husband, American. It was pretty good. The vehicles were not quite the right era, but oh well. You do with what you got, you know.
Are we still on the plot, or did we move somewhere else?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, sure. I'll give the plot. I guess I'll give the plot a point. It was all right.
Oh, I'll give it a point. Yeah, definitely.
You already did. Yeah. Next is.
I already shared my excitement.
Yes, you did. Next is acting. The acting of the movie, they did pretty good for the most part. There's a couple of spots that wasn't too great, but for the most part, the whole thing was pretty well done for me. And they said the thing, and then they said the thing again, and they said the thing a lot. They say the things a lot, reiterating movie lines, the Star Wars movie lines. So yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. I guess I'll give acting. I don't know. I'll give it a point. All
right. Well, I give it a point too. I thought the acting was well done. I thought it was pretty spot on for being a. I don't know how much money they had to spend on it, but you can tell that these were people that were working on honing their craft of
Right.
acting. Like
They're
they
investing.
weren't just
Yeah.
they weren't just like I'm gonna be in a fan film and that's it. This is gonna be fun because
Right.
I'm not going anywhere with this. So,
So let's just make
but
it, and that's it. Yeah.
let's make it and that's it. But I felt like they actually invested their time and craft
Yeah.
into making it believable. I don't care, man. I thought it was great. I still think it's a great fan film.
That's good. That's good.
I give it a point.
I know. I already wrote it down. Cinematography is next. Um, so the cinematography was decent. They were definitely in like a desert scene. I don't know. You know, they were in a desert. It wasn't really Egypt, I don't think, but they were there. And the graphics were pretty decent. I did like how they used some practical effects with the CGI effects. So it was
Yeah.
decent. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't the best in the world, but it was pretty decent, especially for the
Hey,
little bit of money they had. So
I give it a point cinematography wise because I felt like they blended it very well for being a fan film. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it was enjoyable to watch.
right. And it didn't take you out of
I,
the out of it too much.
yeah, you didn't. It wasn't like that last video we reviewed.
Right. um,
I felt like that was nothing but green screen
right.
all the way through,
Yeah, exactly. So
with poor CGI moments. At least I felt like this fan film was even even the end part. Sorry if you haven't seen this fan film yet. Spoiler alert. Where they are in a Death Star, where the husband's in the Death Star, and he's like, "I gotta do this
hmm
because I care,"
right.
and it comes out of the sand.
Yeah. That's no
I thought that,
pyramid.
yeah, that's not a pyramid. What the hell? But no, I thought it was well done for a fan film, so I give it a point.
Of course, yeah. So do I. Next is the score of the movie, the music. Do you want to go first?
Oh yeah, I give it a point.
You give it a point. Okay. Well, the music
It
to
was
me. Oh, go ahead.
it was reminiscent music of John Williams, man. Like
Yeah,
it was
had a little.
epic.
Yeah, you're right. It had a little epicness to it, and it was good. I do agree there. Um, if but it felt like, like of course it felt more Indiana Jonesy mixed with a little mummy or something. So yeah, I mean it was
Do the
okay.
mix. Do the mix.
Do the mix it up. Do the mix. All right, so I'll give it a point too because they did do a good job, and like the high points of the music with the high points of like what was happening, the action scenes. They did a good job putting that together. So
Yeah, well, even the lightsaber fight was cool.
yeah, it was interesting.
I enjoyed that, and then I also enjoyed what was it? Oh, where he's in the Death Star and he sees Darth Vader's helmet shriveled up.
All shriveled up and burnt.
It's like it's real. It's all real. It's all real.
Whoa, what a real thingy. All right. Yeah. Next is the allegory. What do we want to say about the allegory?
Allegory. Mm,
I don't think there was one. I'm not gonna give it a point for that. But you can do whatever you want if you saw one or not.
I know I will. So,
Okay.
an allegory for this fan film. If there is one, it's not easy to pull out, but the only thing that I can think of is sacrifice.
Of course.
The husband made that self-sacrifice of, I'm gonna save your life by turning on the Death Star.
And
I don't
flying
know
away.
how. Wait, I don't know how I even understand the language of this Death Star. It must be all the years of learning whatever Imperial code we found on Earth.
That's it. That's
And then I'm just gonna take off, because once I turn it on, I don't know how to fly this thing, and it's gonna go on autopilot.
yeah.
So, but it's the point of the whole thing is I'm sacrificing myself so that the world will know that this thing is real.
Yeah. It's real. That's it. So what do you give?
Yeah,
What do you give the
I'm
alien?
not giving it a point.
No point. Okay.
The allegory's not there. I'm
All
not
right.
giving it a point. I just wanted to express what little thought there was.
Okay. That's good. All right. So, um,
This fan film received.
okay. Yeah, I'll just say it that way. So this fan film received 8 points out of 10. So that's pretty
Not
decent.
bad.
Not bad.
That's good.
So yeah, go check it out. The link is in probably the description below, or will be anyways. The link is in the description below. Check it out. Tell us what you think about this fan film, and
Yeah.
come back. Come back.
Yeah, because Hollywood sucks,
Mm-hmm.
and so now we're doing fan films because at least they got stuff to talk about.
That's it. That's right.
I mean, you can only talk about killing babies for how long with Hollywood?
Yep. So
Drinking adrenochrome.
yeah. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, push the like
My
button,
brother's like, shut up,
and
don't
ring
talk
the
about
bell.
that. Shut up.
Shut up! And ring the bell, and let us know what you think of this fan film. So have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. All right.